Look, Hoodrich fam, at this point, I'm just trying to get rid of these goddamn hoodies. So when you purchase a hoodie, you will be receiving the Travel Hacking Off the Swipes ebook, the Shelf Corporation Age Corp Secrets ebook, all three for $39.99. Y'all tap in, link under the description for the website. What's good, Hoodrich fam, man? It's your boy Hoodrich Credit back again with another fucking banger, man. You feel me? Look, Hoodrich fam, today I got a very special video for y'all today. And this video, honestly, man, I've already broken this shit down probably like a good time ago, man, probably like 5 months ago or something like that, but it didn't really get that much views. And I've gotten a lot of recent comments, DMs, a bunch of messages of you guys hitting me up saying, hey, look, bro, like, I got access to the funding now, but the thing is, I really don't know what to bust to play with. Like, I got access to the funding. I got 100K in business credit right now. I have access to it. I'm trying to bust a play, but I don't know what I want to get into. So what I'm going to do in this video, I've already broken this video down a good couple months ago, but I'm gonna bring it back to light. Certain, business ideas that you guys can get into. There's a lot of shit that y'all can get into. I'm telling y'all. Not only with these ideas that I'm gonna give y'all, some of y'all might know already. Like, for example, let's say you been working a landscape job or some shit like that, and you've been really studying it and you know how it works or some shit like that. You could get into that. Or let's say you've been, you want to sell hair or some shit. I don't know, man. A lot of y'all have some different ideas, business ideas that you guys are already aware of. So that's like the best opportunity that you guys can take when it comes to, running up a business, because you already know everything about it. Okay, y'all. So like I said, I got some ideas for y'all that y'all can get into that I did write down. And as you can see, investing off business credit or personal credit. I know I've told y'all in the past you can invest with your personal swipes as well. But the thing is, when it comes to personal credit, I don't really recommend it on this channel because it's not the best route to go. I always tell y'all to have patience, build up your personal credit profile, and then switch over to business credit. Now you ready to invest off the swipes, because what y'all got to understand about business credit is the utilization is not going to report with most, okay, unless you go for something like a Capital One business credit card, Discover, or a TD Bank business credit card. But with most institutions, that business credit card is not going to report, utilization is not going to report. And on the business side, they don't care about, how do I say, they don't care about what you carry, okay, because they know you're investing off the swipes. They know that this is business purposes, okay. All they care about is if you're making your monthly payments, okay, at least the minimum payment. Especially if you got a 0% interest business swipe, you straight, you chilling. All you got to do is pay up that minimum. Once you make a return on your investment, whatever you invested into, you just pay off the card, okay. So I'm telling y'all, that is the play. With personal credit, is a little different. They penalize you for carrying a high balance. So if you try to personal guarantees for some other business credit cards, they're gonna look at them balances and they're gonna want to deny you. So you can't really bust some plays like that, okay. So business credit is the way to go. Personal credit, if you don't have patience and you want to invest off the personal side, you got a high limit and you're willing to take your utilization to a hit, then go for it by any means. But the only thing is, I definitely recommend you to have a 0% interest swipe for a couple months. That way you're not paying interest on that balance. You're only going to take a hit on your personal credit. Meanwhile, then once you make a return on your investment, you pay off that personal card right off the bat. And now you can switch over to the business side. But look, let's get straight into it. So I did write down some certain business opportunities that you guys can go for. So first of all, we got Amazon FBA arbitrage, and I did a breakdown. I showed y'all a couple videos, probably like only 2 videos about Amazon FBA. This business is very easy to get into, especially arbitrage, because there's 2 ways to go for it, okay. Amazon FBA online, okay, and Amazon arbitrage. So the thing is, arbitrage is you going into the stores, scanning products. Once you get the products, they make profit on Amazon. You just resell them, send them out to UPS. UPS sends them out to Amazon, and you straight, right? You sit back and you make your profit. But the best way to do it is scaling this Amazon FBA business online, okay? The reason why is because you get connections to certain vendors, right, that have these products in bulk, and you've already done your research on that product. It makes a lot of profit on Amazon, right? You don't even have to touch the product or prep it or nothing, right? You just send out the payment. If you get some Amazon friendly, vendors, they'll prep the items for you and everything. They'll handle all of that, and they'll send it directly to Amazon, right? And you don't have to, touch or see the product or prep it. But the difference is with arbitrage, you have to actually go look for them, prep them, and then send them out. You understand what I'm saying? So the best way to do it, if you really want to get rich off Amazon, is online. Okay, y'all. So I got a couple friends and I got a couple connections that do this shit on the daily online, man. And also too, they sell on eBay, all type of shit, but online strictly. Okay, that's the only way you're gonna get rich off it. Amazon FBA arbitrage, you can get some money. I showed y'all the first month that I started this business just for fun, just to show y'all that you guys can actually jump into a business and be new to it and make money. I made 3,000, you know what I'm saying, off arbitrage. If it was online, oh shit, if it was online, that's a little different. You know, that's where it's more scalable. And I have connections. That's why it's very important as well in business to have connections. Because if I ever wanted to hop into that business, I got some close friends that into that shit very deeply. They'll put me on game. I got the credit funding to back me up. I'm straight. I'm on go. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell me, hey, look, this product is doing good money on Amazon. Go buy this shit. Hit up this vendor. I got connection to this vendor. That's why it's very important to have connections in business, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So I can always get into Amazon FBA online. So yeah, that's a business that you guys can get into. I did write down, what did I say here? Scan and buy inventory that makes profit in stores like Ross, Marshalls, exactly. Your local stores, TJ Maxx around your area, prep it and send it into Amazon Fulfillment Center, then profit and repeat. Or if you want to do this online, find a vendor that can ship the products directly to Amazon Fulfillment Center, then buy products that will make you profit in bulk, like I explained, okay? Airbnb, this is my lane, okay? I have 4 units. Airbnb is very easy to get into. You're basically convincing a landlord that you want to rent out his property on Airbnb. And I know that might be turned off by certain landlords, so your talk game has to be on point. But if I'm being honest with you, sometimes you don't even got to tell them directly. Because look, what landlords care about when it comes to Airbnb is that their property don't fuck up. So when they hear Airbnb, they think of parties. They think, oh, they gonna fuck up my property. You just sell them that Airbnb has $1 million, you know, to back you up. And also too, another thing with Airbnb, you say, hey, look, I'll put some security cameras in the front of the porch, you know, in the front of the door. If I get certain, you know, how do I say it? I'll put like a noise system, you know, that will take care of it. I got the camera set up, so if I see a lot of people going into, you know, let's say the apartment, now you on alert, now you on go, you pull up to the property, etc. Okay, you basically assure them that nothing bad is gonna happen. And another thing is, you got to understand, most landlords, they deal with tenants, and then tenants, they always fuck up the property, right? After a while, tenants, they don't want to pay, yada yada yada. You got to force them to get out the property, and when you get into the property, the landlords see that it's all fucked up. You got to sell them and tell the landlords, hey, look, without my business, I mean, without the property keeping up with its maintenance, right? Without me not having cleaners in the property taking care of the maintenance, my business model is not going to function. I'm not going to make, you know, money off Airbnb. So I always have to keep up with the maintenance. The property always have to look on point for me to get bookings. You get what I'm saying? So you could sell them that. And like I told y'all, you don't have to tell them right off the bat. You could just act like you just moving in after about 6 months. Eventually, the landlord is probably going to find out, most likely. Okay, y'all. But once they see that business is booming, like shit is good, the property is up to maintenance, everything is going fine, and it's even better than dealing with a tenant, that's when they're like, okay, he means business. This is actually good. I definitely want to work with you. Okay, let's do this. They might have some other properties in their portfolio. Now you got other Airbnb opportunities. Okay, so that's the thing. You want to build a relationship. Once they find out, you come clean and tell them, hey, look, yeah, I've been on Airbnb, but as you can see, nothing is wrong with the property. And then you sell them on why it's better to have you instead of a tenant. So yeah, we got Airbnb out the way, man. Y'all could check out Airbnb, find apartments for rent around your area that rent the apartment. Use Swipe on all the expenses like the first month's rent, security deposit, electricity, internet, water, furniture. Starting your first Airbnb can be around 5 to 7K startup. Yeah, so that's the thing with Airbnb too, which I gotta understand is the initial investment is not that much, like 5 to 7K off the swipes and you straight, right? I always tell y'all, when y'all first investing, when y'all get into a business, try to make the risk minimal, okay? I don't want y'all to get into a certain business that's kind of hard and tough and y'all haven't really done y'all research on it. Do a business that you already know the in and outs of, okay? That's why I tell y'all, when it comes to these certain types of business like Amazon or Airbnb, etc., buy a course, like study this shit from other people that have already ran it up. You know what I'm saying? Buy their mentorship. Study as much knowledge as you can in that business so you won't make mistakes. Okay, so that's out the way. Airbnb, Amazon FBA. Now we got real estate investing, fix and flip properties, fund the expenses like material, then calculate your after repair value. So that's very easy. You just fuck up. You just find, certain properties in good areas. This is what I always tell people: find the most crappiest houses that need, how do I say, that need repair, right, in a good neighborhood. Okay, always buy the fucked up properties in the good neighborhoods. Now when you fix it up, right, after repair value, etc., you got it taken care of. Now you can compare that property to the other properties around the neighborhood. Okay, so it's very profitable to get into real estate investing. Me myself, I'm not into real estate investing, so I can't really tell y'all the game on real estate investing. But you guys can do your own research on this, man. Check out, all these people that talk about real estate investing. They'll give you more knowledge on it, okay? Turo is worse. Turo as well. Something that I'm not very knowledgeable in. I mean, I broke down some sauce with Turo because, like I said, I do have connections when it comes to Turo, okay, y'all? I got a couple friends that are deep in the car rental game, and they're very profitable when it comes to the car rental game, man. There's some like big ass sauce when it comes to Turo. If you have to put a down payment on the car, you got the swipes, or you can pay the car note on maintenance or on the car. Okay, y'all. So Turo is a very good business to get into. I always tell y'all, get the economy cars first. The Toyota Priuses, you know what I'm saying, the Hyundais, the cheap cars, okay, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, people utilize these cars every day when it comes to the car rental space. Y'all gotta understand that people, they do business as well, but they do like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and shit like that. All these youngers, these college students that are broke, they gotta find a way to make some extra money. They do Uber Eats, they do DoorDash. So what you can do is you get 2 college students, right? Have somebody rent out the car for the economy car, okay? The economy car that, let's say you just purchased an economy car for cash off the side of the road. That's what I told y'all last time, right? Now you find them 2 broke college students, tell them, hey, look, you can do this DoorDash, whatever, for whatever you're trying to do, Uber Eats. You rent it out, and in the morning you give them a certain shift, and then you get somebody else to rent it out in the night shift, right? They pay you a certain amount. Also, too, let's say over time one of them is gonna fall in love with the car, right? You offer them the car. You'd be like, hey, look, you've been using this car for a certain amount of time. I mean, you wouldn't have in mind to like purchase this vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all gotta understand is they're utilizing it for their business. So you've already made your return on investment on that vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You've already made your return because they've already been paying you, etc. And now you want to sell it to one of them. And they're going to be like, hey, you know what? This car, I've been using it for, I actually need it for my Uber Eats or DoorDash. You know what? Fuck it. Let me buy it. Because you got to understand, they've already built that attachment with that vehicle and they need it. So, first of all, you've already pocketed your money back. On top of that, you flip the vehicle. Okay, y'all? So, that's why I tell y'all, before y'all hop on the Turo platform, get these small economy cars and rent them out every day to, 2 college students. Okay, just so you could gain the experience. All right, trucking. Swipe for a truck. You might need a truck for 35K. Well, I'll read that in a bit right now. But with trucking, all you have to do, I got another connection. One of my good friends, he's in the trucking game as well. He's a youngin' too in the credit game, man. He's very young. Y'all go check him out. YouTube Credit Consulting. He actually has a channel too. I'm pretty sure my boy YouTube is like, I think he's 22 right now, but he's killing the credit game, and he's also in the trucking industry as well. Okay, y'all, so y'all can go check him out. And with trucking, what he basically told me is he found a truck on Facebook Marketplace, and he hired a mechanic to see like what it needed, what was wrong with it, and then he had it on the side of the road, and then he started scaling. So with trucking, like I wrote down right there, I don't have that much knowledge when it comes to trucking, but you can swipe for a truck. You might need a truck for 35K, but once I get you in position to get 50K in credit, I could get you way more than that if I'm being honest with y'all. But let me just humble myself. 50K in credit, everything will be easy. Now you have buying power. You can turn your credit into cash and go on Facebook Marketplace. If you need to keep up with the maintenance, you have the swipes. Okay, y'all, exactly. You have the swipes also too. If you got some couple employees, you can get them little gas cards, right? There's certain gas cards that you can obtain, like something like A to B or some shit like that, whatever gas cards you want to use for your business, and they'll allow you to get some employee cards, so they can use that for the gas. Y'all get the point. Okay, y'all, so that's basically it, man. I gave y'all some business ideas that y'all can run it up with. These are pretty popular, to be honest, when it comes to talking about credit into cash. Also, too, if you want to turn your credit into cash, just do Plastique, man. Go to plastique.com and get a direct check or a direct wire. Yeah, you're going to take a 3% hit, but it's worth it, okay, y'all? If not, just ask for balance transfer checks from your institutions to turn your credit into cash. I know I've given y'all the credit to cash method in the past where you go into the stores, do the split payment method. But honestly, if I'm being honest, I really don't have time for that, man. I'd rather just take the 3% hit, see if it maxes up, see if it matches up with my profit margins of whatever I'm trying to invest in, and I'm straight. I'm on go. But I just gave y'all another idea to turn your credit into cash. So you can do the split payment method, credit to cash method, you know, where you go into certain stores, use your credit card for the purchases, but you do a split payment where you add certain purchases on the debit card, and then you come in and then refund it to the debit card. Then that institution that you use the credit card with sees it as a spend, and then you pay, you know, the credit card back with what went to your debit card. It's a whole process, man. You got to go back in, return the items, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, I really don't have time for it. I'd rather just take 3% hit with plastique.com or balance transfer checks, okay, y'all? So it's up to y'all, man. It's up to y'all. That's how you can turn your credit into cash, whatever you're trying to invest in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all have a good day. The Hood Rich way. Gone.